Hi, welcome to my paint booth. It should be noted that I should never be allowed near paint. This puts me in a really bad mood because I know no matter how hard I try, I always screw it up somehow. I'm hoping to just have to do this once. Oh well, let's see what happens. To tell you the truth, this could be the best paint job I've ever done. So, I'm proud of myself. Still very nervous. Gonna be very careful putting this stuff together, making sure I don't mess nothing up. So far, alright. I like to pick out flaws and everything I do. So, maybe next time it'll be even better than this, but for me, this here's pretty good and shiny, so I'm gonna start putting stuff back together, and before long, I'm gonna have a truck. I felt like I had a truck, and then I came time to start painting stuff. I had to take the whole truck apart, and slowly but surely, well, actually it was kind of real quickly, I ended up not having a truck anymore, and then I was like, man, I just kind of started right back where I left, where I kind of ended up where I started. Not started where I ended up. I ended up where I started. What I realized was that it really didn't look like I'd done much. So I'm gonna put all the stuff back on the truck, and it's gonna look like I did a lot. And then, what happens next? I can't stop now. I've got things to do. And those are really kind of blue. I'm an idiot. You know, I was all proud of myself. I painted these arms, right? And they came out real nice with the blue and the clear coat, and they're all glossy and shiny. And here I am riding high on my horse thinking, wow, Jimmy Durr, you're a fucking painter. Add it to your list of things that you've done. You can paint things without making a real mess. I mean, I did make a mess. That's all right, so scratch that off the list. I did make a mess, but hey, blue rocks are nice, right? Exotic landscaping around the yard. I did a nice job, and I was riding high on my horse, and I thought, why don't I go over the truck before I put it back together with the clear that I used on the blue? Just go over all the black on the truck with the clear, and it'll be extra glossy and sparkly, and I don't know what happened. Some kind of chemical reaction, and I totally trashed the entire frame and undercarriage of the truck. I ruined my entire paint job. It's now, I mean, it hasn't even dried yet, and it basically looks like a cracked old foundation of something. I don't know what it looks like. It looks like I covered the entire frame with shreds of ripped up masking tape and then painted over it. So now I'm gonna take this razor blade and slice my throat and do away with myself. Oh, I'm just kidding. Now I'm going to cry. I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not gonna do that either. I'm just gonna go do something else. I've gotta go up in the cab now and cut a hole in the firewall, make a little extra room for the valve cover, and I guess tomorrow, after all this shit dries, I'm gonna take it back off, go over the entire frame and underneath of the truck, and redo the paint. I do this sort of thing all the time. Just when I'm feeling like I know what I'm doing, or like I've done a decent job on something, I totally screw it up, fuck the whole thing up. I don't know. I should say on my tombstone, he tried. He really tried. Tried to do what exactly? I don't know. Doesn't matter what I do, it should just read I tried. That's the answer to everything I'll ever do is, well, he tried to do a good job. He worked really hard at it. He just wasn't that good. This is why I never run paint on any of my own stuff. It's all just kind of rusty and haggard because I don't know how to paint. Maybe I just can't read simple instructions. Maybe the clear I used wasn't meant for the paint I used. But it sounded like it would work, and I don't know. The world is too confusing for me. I've got things to do. I'm at least gonna try and make myself feel like I'm making progress somewhere. So, that's that. I painted all this stuff and I'm putting everything back together. And I've kind of got this feeling like I'm digging around inside an electrical panel and it's hot. And, I'm starting to feel like maybe I should have called my electrician friend and got a little help. You know, maybe I've got no business doing something like this. Maybe I've got no business touching shiny, new, freshly painted parts. I'm so nervous that I'm gonna mess something up. These steering arms bolted on without dropping any of them and fucking up the paint. So hopefully I can pull that off. I think I can, but then again, I don't know. Bolt, stick it through that hole. Okay, step one, add a spacer. Yeah, add a spacer. Step one, add spacer. Okay, step two, pull it in, but not too far, but not, all right, there we go. Push it out. Okay, now put the bolt through the Hyman joint. Okay. If I'd have brought a bolt with me, I would have been prepared. Just like that. It's starting to look pretty good. Just like the giant heads on Easter Island, it'll be hard for Dutch explorers to understand how I built such a beautiful thing with such little technology available to me. I'm so stupid. I make myself laugh, though. Now it's starting to look pretty good again. Oh, I put the painted pieces on the truck. How was your adventure? Did you have fun? Ta-da! Hiya!
What is this?
Metal.
Oh, that was my medal.
That's your medal?
Yeah. Watch out.
Thanks. You got a bolt? Where are we going, Merce?
We're going fishing. We're fishing.
All right, we're going fishing. Is it exciting?
Yeah.
It's very exciting. All right. So the next thing on my list, well, I mean, there's a lot of things on the list, but the next thing I want on my list is tires and wheels. Because once I put tires and wheels on this thing, I can air the shocks up, I can get the jack stands out from under the truck, I can get the jack stands out from under the axles, I can set the truck on its own weight on the shocks, and we'll see the suspension in action. Not only that, we'll get a better look at how this truck's gonna look. So sure, I could put some stock rollers on it, but instead I'm gonna put the stock rollers on my Suburban and steal the tires and wheels off that to give us a good idea what's going on here. I've got to get these jack stands out of my way so I can cut the stock body mounts off, fix it up, put the grill back on, put the front end of the truck back together, and the same deal in the back. I got to finish the frame in the back. So I need all these jack stands out of my way. What better way to do that than to set this truck up on tires and wheels and its own suspension and see how it likes its new legs. If they work anything like they look, I'm in good shape.